Ooh, look. It's Dotemu and Access Games. Finally, we are crossing the halfway point. There it is. There it's so awkward there's no audio. I guess you have to click it to go into the audio. Um there's a thing that I want to be totally transparent about when I play Final Fantasy VIII. It being the game that I am very much looking forward to because I have not played this in such a long time that it, it is the game that sort of like made my childhood, right? Because this game came out when I was like close to my early childhood, right? Close to being a teen. And Squall was the edgy hero that everyone loved. The music, banger, as with every Final Fantasy. Of course, it's a banger. But that being said, I have the guide here. This is not comprehensive, but it does tell me so that I don't miss the achievements, you know? And I'm gonna go ahead first. And I will be using a we'll go over it while the opening intro plays, because the opening intro, one of the most visually beautiful things I've ever seen, and with the soundtrack as well. I will be using a save editor to give myself like the super powerful magics, because Final Fantasy VIII has a thing where the enemies actually scale to your level, if I'm not mistaken. So, using the editor just makes the battles go faster. VIII's battles have a tendency to be a little tedious, and I'll show what it means with the first part. But in the second part, like, that's when we'll get better magics for the crew, so that, and we will not use these magics. We'll use them for junctioning only. Only junctioning. So if I give myself like 100 Ultimas, they're only for junctioning. 100 Isunas, they're only for junctioning. We will not be using magics here unless we draw them. But otherwise, this is God, the gunblade is such a stupid looking weapon, but it's also so cool at the same time. It is the most over-designed thing I've ever seen. At least the Buster Sword was just a big piece of metal attached to like a hilt. This one's like, oh man, what can we do to make the sword cool? Put a gun at the back of it. I also never realized that this opening scene actually uses a bunch of stuff like from from the actual game itself. Like that scene with Rinoa and Adia is obviously from the assassinate the sorceress bit, you know. And this shot of Seifer as well. Cool. First time they used mocap, I think, in a Final Fantasy game. They had this like, I know like there's no mocap in like the actual animations of the characters, but these are way too good looking, you know. Look, Squall gets a cut down and Seifer gets a cut up. Da-da-da-da. So good. So good. This is one of the games of all times. Also, because we're playing on the remastered, for some reason there's no mods to make the game 16:9. Right? How? What does Dr. Katawaki sound like? Nice nurse. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. Take it easy next time, you hear? Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. It's Squill. Following our FF7 protagonist, we are now continuing with the air-themed names. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time, you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Seifer. That Seifer wouldn't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You wanna be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see. Your instructor is... Kistis. I'll call her now. Just wait a minute. By the way, it is Kistis, it's not Quistis. Beep boop. Kistis, come get your student. Yes. His injury's not serious. Will probably leave a scar. Right. Now please come by. So the only thing I will show off like how slow the battles are when we do the fire cavern. Squall. So we meet again. Who the heck is that? So yeah, when we do the fire cavern, you'll actually see how slow FF8 actually is. The second character to ever wear glasses in Final Fantasy history, playable anyway. I knew it'd either be you or Seifer. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. So, first game that you can't name your party members except for Squall. Squall, is there something in your mind? Not really. Not really, say it. The hell are you laughing at? What's so goddamn funny? Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. It feels like I'm beginning to understand my student a little. That's all. More complex than you think. Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. It's none of your goddamn business. Say it, Squall. Look at her trying to be funny. I never noticed he has like a bandage across where his scar is. God, transitioning from gameplay into FMV, absolutely peak. Or as Ben Starr said in that like promo, do you like peak? Because I do. I really love peak. Alright, go sit your ass down, Squall. Morning class, everyone sit down. So let's start today's schedule. There seems to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for C candidates will begin later this afternoon. Oh, those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure to go in top condition. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments later. Any questions? Oh, and Seifer. Do not injure your partner while training. He's gonna slam the desk. Be careful from now on. He's gonna slam it. Yeah. The petulant child. Field exam participants, I'll see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I want to sit down at my desk. Let's see. Turn on the power. I think you could go to tutorial. and log in Squall GF data for Squall searching. GF register under Squall are Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. GFs are the summon in this game. They are your guardian force. I'm not gonna care about the tutorial, but the game will force you to take a lot of tutorials. I'm done. Can I already junction, by the way? I can. Can I? Okay. So, let's see. Can I make them learn already? I can. I'll get the card command. And Shiva can learn Strength Junction. Alright, Keistis. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. Ugh. I was gonna go this morning, but Seifer. Do you have a good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. See you later. Oh, I want to see that animation. Hang on. Man, I'm so jealous. Maybe I should take up that subject too. What, killing monsters? Should anything happen to Instructor Treep, the Treepies will get you back. Alone? Oh, there we go. Snap a finger. Yeah. Alone with Instructor Treep. That's the animation I want to see. The little, oh jeez, and the little finger snap. Actually, I'll junction. I'll give Squall, Shiva instead. Incoming. I'm late. Fine. Are you okay? There. I'm fine. Sorry, it was kind of in a hurry. Yeah, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Oh no. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you can give me a quick tour of this garden? Sure. All right, let's go. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby. I'll show you the directory. Welcome Selfie to your party. You don't know her name yet, but it's fine. Oh hey, would you like to have these? My brother gave them to me these cards, but they're not really my thing. You can have them if you like. What? How do you play a card game? I think it's best to look at the card game explanation and tutorial. I don't really know much about it, really. If you want to play a card with someone, talk to them by pressing X. But keep in mind, not everyone's a card player. Oh, and by the way, I don't play, so don't bother challenging me. Cool. So, here's a weird thing about this game, right? Because we're playing on the PC, we have different boosts that you can use. Hang on. Let me see if I can open it. There we go. So we have Battle Assist, which maxes out your HP, ATB, and just gives you a bunch of limb breaks. The 2 sticks is no encounter, and the left stick is speed boost. For the sake of it, we're not actually going to use Battle Assist, but no encounters and speed boost will come in handy. The other thing is, if I hit escape on my keyboard, there's a bunch of cheats you can use. All items, all abilities, GF max level, all limit breaks, and all cards. We are not going to use that. Because they disable your achievements. So we are definitely not going to do that. That's the directory. So let's turn on 3 times speed. Balam Garden is pretty big. It's pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you are, where you want to go, and select it here. I have a question. How do you use this? Move the cursor and press the A to select. Next, I'll give a quick explanation on the various facilities. Yes, sir. You'll find the dormitories to the north. The majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Yep, I'm in the dorms too. You can rest and change there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There's always a big rush for the hot dogs. You better get used to waiting in line. Got it. East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up. Front gate's located to the south. Ah, that's right. I've got to meet Instructor Treep at the front gate. What's the matter? Nothing. Next, we have the quad, located in the west block. There's an event being planned there. I know. It's the garden festival. It's gonna be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. Oh, that's a hard word to say. Fast. I'm planning to be on the committee. You wanna help out too? Let's just continue. South of the west block is the infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice. What's the doctor's name? Dr. Kadawaki. Now the east block. This is the training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training, and they have real monsters running loose here. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful. Okay, row. South of the east block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up here, but the terminals in the classroom are a lot more efficient. You already know about the classroom on the second floor, right? That's the one. By the way, Headmaster's office is located on the 3rd floor. You need permission to get in. Another question. What's the Headmaster's name? Headmaster Sid. That's about it. Anything else? Got it. Hey, are you taking today's seed exam? Yeah. Then maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training at my previous garden. I'm taking the seed exam too. Good luck to both of us, huh? Thanks a lot. What a good looking game, huh? It definitely does. Oh. Cool. Oh, Squall. Instructor Treep is waiting. What? You don't. What? I know what the front gate is. Play cards. No? Fine. Nobody wants to play cards. Yeesh. I know you play cards. Alright, what do we have? We have Catachipillar, Fastitocalan F, Gasper Gala. These are not very strong cards, huh? That behemoth's really strong. Taking that behemoth should make us pretty safe, though. They've got a 5 up. So if we... Oh, these two are no good. Oh, we lost. Well, that's awful. That's awful. Anyway. We'll get it later. Triple Triad is going to be played every now and then. Much like Tetramaster will be in 9 when we get to it after this. Draw points. Because we've Junction Squall with Shiva already, he can draw. Can I actually skip the tutorial? I still know how to play FF8. I have a few things to explain before we head off. GFs give us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation on junctioning GF. Oh god. Alright, I still know how to play the game, so... Junctioning enables a character to power up and use abilities. This means... you can't even 3 times this. A GF must be junctioned in order to use power up and use abilities. Alright, so... effectively, what this is saying is... without a GF, you will have no commands. You will have no... you know, nothing here. Nothing you can junction, no magic, no nothing. You can't even draw. So you have a set amount of GFs, but also a set amount of party members. So now you can give your command abilities and non-command abilities. Those are stuff that GFs will learn, like, you know, HP plus 40%, magic plus 20%, attack plus strength plus 40 or whatever. And I think some effects of the some abilities actually affect the entire party. Look at how much this drags on. I'm just mashing through it. So really, you want draw, magic, and item, because at the time, I don't think any GFs are strong enough to warrant like just attacking, you know. Oh god, it looks weird. Oh goodness. Well, we get our first battle. We will. So, one of the reasons why I decided to make the, you know, to give myself more magic and make it like faster is because the battles in FF8 are slow. They're not difficult, but they're slow. And then Junction keys this, so it's fine. I'll Junction her after. And even if you turn the battle up, they're still slow. Like, look at how much strength these bugs have. Fires. So, the thing about Squall is that using his gunblade, whenever you hit, you pull the trigger and it does a crit. The trigger defaults to like R1. Only works for Squall, no one else. Squall is Seifer technically when you play as him for the bits, you know. I think there is a way to make the battle speed faster. Alright, let's Junction keys this with Quetzalcoatl. Config. There we go, battle speed. Maybe not too fast. The sound effect volume's pretty comfortable right now, so, which is weird. By the way, the game's only at 40% audio. Let's save the game before we go in. Okay, junctioning magic. Yeah, yes, Keistas. So, I guess they expect you to junction some, like, draw some magic from the enemies around here. So basically, magic junctioning is putting magic into your stats to make yourself strong. There's actually automatic junctioning as well, so But as you can see, 10 fires means that I get 18 strength. 25 thunders means that I get, more. I can also like use auto, which junctions them to favor strength, magical defense. But at the same time, when I get the when I get the spells, you know how to use a gunblade? I know. When I get the good spells on me, then we'll just leave it as, hey, Squall just hits really hard, Objective: to obtain a low-level GF, a seed member must support. Are you ready? Yes. I'm ready. I'm in support. Instructor number 14 case this trip. Select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities. Challenging, yet reasonable. 20 minutes. You see, if I didn't have to read the text, I'd choose 10 minutes. But 20 minutes, it's comfortable, My job is to support you in battle. Everything else is up to you. Fine. The boys often choke on this test when I come with them. Guess my charm makes them nervous. Whatever. I'm just kidding. Trying to keep you relaxed, that's all. I am relaxed. I'm shocked no monsters are... I had to open my mouth. Alright. Pull the trigger, Squall. Ugh. If only that was a difficulty option. Hey, get lower difficulty enemies, Also, the reason I put the let me just double check. But the one of the reasons that I want the GF in here is because there's a little bit of conversation that's really funny later on. So back then, because I was a child, I named stuff like I named stuff like Shiva bitch, because to my child brain that was funny. And the conversation with Ifrit later on will be like, oh, that's not actually that funny. Bomb. Elemental monsters. Use ice attack. We don't have ice. We don't have ice. Fire? I'm actually thinking what enemies outside would have ice. I guess by the by the beach. I think the bombs also have cure. No, they just have fire. Ugh. Yeah, look at how slow the battles actually are. I think the most telling thing will be when we eventually get to Ifrit, Then you'll actually see how slow the battles actually get. And I think Ifrit has cure, so most of the enemies that, if early games wise, if you don't junction them properly, are just a, they just turn into cure whoever gets hit, and then whoever gets hit attack. But it's fine. I keep missing my trigger pull. We're already imagine if we took the 10-minute time limit, there'd be only 6 minutes to go. Jeez, that's a lot of enemies. Hupya. Give me your magic. Thunders? That's not what I want. I want Blizzard. That's what I want. We're gonna drain his Blizzard dry. Okay, maybe not drain it dry, but you know, we'll be using them for Ifrit, so. I just kind of wish that the, you know, the battles are actually active, like, you know, when they're swinging their weapons, have the animation play out, have the ATB build, you know. Guess I was right. You and Seifer are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. I think you have a chance here as well. Yeah, there we go. There's a break here. Cool. Let's get to battling. Seem confident enough. I just realized that I don't have the magic skill. Oh well. We'll just use Shiva. Alright, so I won't keys this first because the conversation goes this way. Oh, we get to. Oh, let's turn off the HUD. We get to watch the GF summoning animation. There it is. This weird stingray, replacing Ramu in the series with your electric summon, is Quetzalcoatl. And then it goes like, he has Quetzalcoatl. There we go. A good-looking Shiva model as well. Very tame design. Very nice. So much damage. They have Shiva. Give me your shit. Scans. Impudent humans. Dive. Alright, so yeah, it just you know, it devolves into this. You will cure Squall, and then, you know, Kistis will cure whoever gets hit, and Squall will just keep running into him. And Kistis as well when the time arises, you know? Like, as much as I love the game, it's slow. The other thing is, limit breaks are desperation attacks in this game, back from FF6. Not bad for a human. Which reminds me that we actually didn't see any of our limit breaks in FF6 because we never got low enough for the desperation attack to kick in. Cure. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ow. Cast on Kistis? Yep. This just proves that if you're the older character in the party, you get more HP. Ooh. Friggin' power bunkered her. Never really noticed that Squall's kind of floating in this. It's fine. For me to lose to a human. Very well, I will join you. We actually made it? We actually made it with 3 seconds to spare. Even with reading. Damn, okay. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Oh god! Please, can this not wait until we go outside? So, this one's explaining elemental junctioning, right? Basically, it means if you junction a magic to elemental attack and defense, you can actually have your sword deal fire damage or ice damage, lightning damage, poison, wind, water, or holy. And the other one is, of course, status defense. That will let you, block stuff like darkness and all that. You can also like junction other weird stuff into your attacks, like blind and stuff. Like blind and sleep. Once you have the over 100%, you begin to start absorbing. So see, that little star means it's absorbing. And now you absorb like 50%. So to absorb like 100%, I guess you just need to put like, yeah, two fires. It doesn't really matter that much to me right now. I'm just gonna give myself 100 ultimas and then junction that into strength. Yes, I get it. And that will just let Squall swinging super hard. In fact, I'll give everyone ultimas and I think Kiragas. Because we won't be drawing those for a long time. Bombs. Oh, we should equip E3 with for one of them, huh? What? Apia. Whoop, smack. Also, I was reading up on like things you need to do before you play this game, and one of them says have an Xbox 360 controller ready to use. I'm like, surely my Xbox One controller works, right? But in the case if my controller stops working, I will do a controller swap, and then you'll hear the squeaky Xbox 360 controller. All right, guys, swing. I haven't junction E3 yet. It's fine. E3 just missed out on a few AP, but it's fine. Not to worry. That junction for Ultima into attack will hit so good. And then we'll see, like, hundreds of damage at least. You see? I wouldn't mind the low damage if the battles were a bit faster like FF7 was. If you remember, FF7's battles went by reasonably quick. But these ones are just a little slow, a little slow. I think it's also because FF7 didn't have this 15 FPS battle. I think it had a 30 FPS battle. That's why it felt a bit faster, you know? And I don't know if the 15 is actually to accommodate Squall's gunblade pulls. It doesn't matter to me, really. And we're out. And another thing that kind of worries me about this game is the way it looks. The backgrounds are not like changed at all. So I enjoy this like gigantic 480p background with this like really crisp 1080p character model. Jeez. Alright, we'll save before we go back into garden. Bugged. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. I think this game does not have front row, back row. Also, Squall is the biggest Final Fantasy offender of too many belts. He's the one that started it as well. There's, you know, 3 belts on his waist, and 2, and then 3 on his thigh, and then like 2 on his shoes. All right. Let's go in. We're done, right? Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else I need to go over with you before you take the seed exam. Taking care of your GFs. Oh, for fuck's sakes. So GFs learn by XP. No, they level up by XP and they gain abilities by AP. Yeah. So when you learn AP, you just distribute your points. I'm sorry, but Squall is about to take the exam to become Seed, right? Effectively, we're on level with Keistis, right? Except that she's an instructor. So why is she still explaining all these like basic boy stuff to him? You know, surely he has used GFs like before. I know this is exposition for us, the player, but shouldn't those be in like the tutorial menu? I don't know. Just select it. And I hate that it's like, hey, move the cursor there and then press A. It's like, yes, I get it. I know you need like 160 AP. It's not so, and I know like the 0 means that there isn't any right now. It's a lot of babying. Yes, thank goodness. Now change into your uniform and assemble at the first floor lobby. You cannot stop me from trying to win my card back from that guy in that old man in Triple Triad. You don't want to play cards? The hell? Alright. Now that I have the Ifrit card as well, I'll be able to beat his ass. Yes, I am challenging you. Give me back my card or whichever one you took from me. Why does he have so strong cards? What the heck? Right. This is the bait. Damn. Where did all your cards come from, old man? Alright. It's a good thing there actually isn't a triple triad achievement, you know? Oh, Christ almighty. If I play Ifrit here, he's gonna take Ifrit with the thought of that card. So the only logic is I'm gonna do this. And then I lose again. Oh, that's awful. How did he... I can't believe I've been made to start first against this guy. I can't beat him! Man, this guy sucks.